holiday season is the ideal time for a culinary adventure. No need to jet off to Europe. Pick n Pay brings all the goodness to your doorstep. We're back at the flagship on Nickel in Johannesburg.
So this is really a fantastic area of the store. Unbelievable in terms of 46 French cheeses that we import directly that are exclusive to Pick n Pay. We've got a chef that dems daily all recipes that we produce and change on a monthly basis. We have a fantastic selection of cookbooks behind us and an absolutely unbelievable range of exclusive wines for this particular store. And mustard on tap.
Made from the seeds of the mustard plant, this condiment dates back to the Roman Empire.
This is French mustard called Maille. This mustard is a limited edition. It's made with Dijon mustard and it's also made with Chablis white wine.
This is delicious.
This season, treat your family to festive food they'll never forget, while you earn fabulous Smart Shopper points.
Great prices, always there for you. Merry Christmas from Pick n Pay.
So what creative party dishes are you going to be making this festive season? If you've got no idea, don't worry, we've got Michael Relifier in our espresso kitchen to show us a really creative festive dish.
Yeah.
Good morning. What are you making?
Well, we're going to do a Spanish omelette, tortilla española.
Tortilla española, something that dates back to 1817.
Absolutely, and they used to serve it in the tapas bars, but we'll get to that a little bit later.
But not to be confused with the Mexican tortilla.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
Very different.
How do we make this, and how does it differ from the two? How do the two differ?
Well, this is really a baked omelette, and it's got potatoes, the sort of the main ingredient, and then we've got some lovely jamon serrano here, which is the Spanish ham made from the black-footed pig. And they feed them with acorns, because acorn has a substance in which helps to build the intramuscular fat in the. So you can see those lovely.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, and then we're going to use Manchego cheese.
Manchego cheese,
which is a Spanish cheese. If you can't get Manchego, you can use cheddar.
You can just go to Pick n Pay on Nickel because they've got all the cheeses there.
Absolutely.
Okay, now how does it differ from the Mexican tortilla?
Well, the Mexican tortilla is a sort of like a corn, sort of a fairly firm corn pancake. And this, of course, is
an omelette.
Is an omelette, and it doesn't have any wheat in it.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
Well, we need to get that going.
Now, if you'd like the ingredients sent to your mobile phone, the word eggs, EGGS, to 33728, and we will send you the entire ingredients list so you can hop along to your nearest Pick n Pay and buy everything and make this. Is it very easy to make?
It's dead easy to make. I'm heating up some olive oil here, and then I'm going to add the onion.
Now, we've just put some olive oil in a non-stick pan, and I often get viewers going, why do we do this?
Well, because this is an ingredient in the recipe rather than preventing it from sticking. You want that nice sort of lovely green, grassy, peppery flavour. Right, there we get it going now. And then what we want to do is we want to take our eggs, and we're going to use 8 eggs.
8 eggs.
Yeah, if you're doing one as a supper dish for 4 people, I think that's
perfect.
Fairly acceptable. You just got to watch out onions going there. That'd be great.
I would have the one that would break the shell in. Do you want me to give you a hand there?
No, I've got it.
Oh, you're good at this, Michael. Yeah. How's our onions looking?
Onions are looking good.
This is fun.
Yeah, it is.
And where did you learn to make this, Michael?
Well, this, I travelled in Spain. There was Spain and Portugal just have the most amazing food. And the tortilla is something that they serve in the tapas bars. And if you go and sort of in the early evening and go and have a glass of nice chilled sherry, you get all sorts of lovely little snackies served to you.
And tapas means?
Tapas actually means lid.
Lid.
Yeah.
Like Tupperware.
And the story
I'm trying, Michael.
The story is that they used to serve the tapas as a lid on the sherry glasses.
Really?
To keep the flies out.
Oh, that's so interesting.
But then, as someone pointed out, what happened if the flies sat on the tapas?
It adds flavour.
Absolutely. Okay. Extra protein. You're going to give that a whisk?
I'm going to give that a bit of a whisk.
And then we'll pop in some salt and pepper.
There we go. Now, before we went on air, you were telling me about a friend of yours that you ran into
Yes,
yesterday.
absolutely. This is a friend of mine, Richard, and we haven't seen each other for a very long time, and he's been going to watch this morning. So, hi, Richard.
And hopefully he's going to make this for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'd love to hear from you. Our phone lines are open this morning, 0839133728. Let us know what creative and fun festive dish you're going to be making this season. And Michael might give you a tip or two or something extra to add to your dish. Hey, Michael. I've just volunteered you.
Have you? Okay.
To give advice to viewers live while you're cooking.
Well, I think
because we can.
The thing is that you've just got to make it simple and not sort of go to too much trouble. I did a reader event for my magazine last night, and we cooked like 7 dishes in the space of half an hour.
That's unbelievable.
I had Sophia with me. She came into the studio some time ago, and it's just really about keeping things simple and easy and not stressing. And I think planning ahead also is just so important.
That's the most important,
Yeah, so
especially because the shops are busy at this
You've
time
got
of
all
year.
your
Plan what you
ingredients
need.
and... Right.
There we go. How long did you boil these potatoes for?
These have just boiled for about sort of 10 to 12 minutes or so until they're done, and then they just cool down. You can make a stunning potato dish with cold potato like this.
Called a potato salad?
No, I was thinking in saute potatoes in a pan with some butter. Lovely accompaniment to a dish, but of course, for saute potatoes, the potatoes need to be cold because then you can cut them up nicely.
And you can serve
good,
that.
yeah.
A lot of people serve it with breakfast as well.
Yes.
The saute potatoes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Next step.
Next step. Well, we're getting there.
I'm getting excited because I'm getting hungry.
Just get these potatoes done, and we'll pop them in.
Pop them in on top of the onion.
Pop them on top of the onion, and then I'm going to slice up the ham. And
if you don't eat pork, can you substitute it for something else?
You could put, you can get smoked beef. You can use that happily. And then this we'll just cut into little pieces like this, and then just sprinkle it up over the top of the omelette.
This is very easy to make.
It is, and you can put some chopped parsley into this dish as well if you like.
You can even put vegetables, other vegetables,
you could,
marrows.
absolutely, and peas. Right.
Okay.
There we go. Now I think we'll get. Oh, wait a minute. We want to put some mustard in there.
I was going to ask you about the mustard.
Yeah.
How much mustard are you
Just about
adding?
a tablespoon.
Give it a good whisk.
And just break the mustard up. And then what we want to do is, once we've got this in, I'm just going to then pop the cheese in. You get the heat, turn the heat right down, and you cook it for about 10 minutes or so.
You just leave it on the stove?
Just leave it on the stove on low heat, and it'll start cooking through. Oh, this is just so
This is
good.
something I've never made before, and I'm quite keen to try.
Yeah, no,
It's very, very
It really
easy.
is easy. And so then what we do is we simply turn the heat down, leave it for about 10 minutes or so.
And this is what
Then-
it'll look like.
Yeah, well, then what you do is you put a plate on top, and you turn it over, and you slide it back in, and you cook it on the underneath.
And where would we serve this? On what
And
plate?
This is really a snack which you serve a sort of pre-dinner with drinks or a glass of wine.
But you
What
can
I
serve it
want
as
to-
a main meal too.
You could absolutely. This would be lovely with a piece of chicken breast or something like that. What I want to do is just to show you how the Spaniards would do it,
Okay.
and that is simply to take a toothpick and then
there we go.
serve it on top of the sherry
This
glass.
looks awesome.
There you go.
There we go. And if you don't have sherry, you can have fun with the kids and just put juice
Absolutely.
inside.
Yeah, for sure.
And what plate does it go
Well,
on?
fortunately, even though the ham and the cheese is imported from Spain, it's less than 100 Rand for 4 people.
So something really fun to make for the entire family. The whole recipe is on our website, expressoshow.com. You can also get the ingredients sent to your mobile phone, 33728, with the words eggs. Try it out and let us know what you think. Thanks so much,
Such a
Michael.
pleasure.
We'll
Such
catch
a
up with you
pleasure.
after the break.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.